I've been called here to find the missing diamond. I shall use my little gray cells to find it. You see, Henri Petit never fails. Everyone knows that little kids are not the most reliable. For instance, if little Johnny comes up to you and says the dog ate his homework, no one in their right mind would believe him. But when little kids are telling the truth, can adults be counted on to listen? Hey, mister, what you doing? Yeah, what you doing? I'm examining the crime scene for clues. Children, go fetch your mother for me, would you? I must ask her some questions. But I have something to say. Me too. Hurry along now. I have much to do. Fine. Okay. You called, Mr. Petit? Oui, madame. I have just a few questions. Where were you when the diamond was taken? Well, I was in the lounge and... Hey, Ma. Mommy? Not now, sweetie. But I know what happened to your diamond. Yes, that's nice, dear. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. I was in the lounge, and I heard the cat yowling and then a large crash. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, that's because the cat did it. These kids with their imaginations. No, really, it was the cat. Mr. Fluffles knocked the diamond off the stand. I saw him do it. Yeah, Mr. Fluffles knocked it over, and then it fell, and then it fell some more, and then it exploded. Kids, why don't you run along and play so Mr. Petit and I can talk without interruptions? But no buts. Go on now. I must apologize for my kids, Mr. Petit. They have quite the imagination. It is okay, madame. I was the same way when I was a boy. Same way. Same way. Okay. But yes, I was in the lounge and I heard the cat yowling. And then a large crash. But when I got downstairs, whoever had taken the diamond was gone. This is quite a mysterious case, but never fear, madame. Henri Petit and his little gray cells are on the case. Now, may I speak to your children again? It is regular protocol to question everyone in the household. Well, I suppose, but I really don't think Charles or Sophia would be of much help. Charles, Sophia, would you come here, please? Yeah, Mom? Yeah, Mommy? Mr. Petit would like to talk to you, darlings. Finally, like I said, it was the cat burglar. It was a cat burglar, you say? What did it look like? Well, he had orange hair and sparkles and was slightly overweight. And he was a unicorn! Would you stop it, Sophia? But yeah, you want a description of the cat burglar? He had orange hair, slightly overweight, and was pretty old, you know, for a cat burglar. Approximately how tall was this man? Oh dear, I'm serious now. This is a real investigation, not one of your imaginary games. If you can't behave as such, you'll just have to go to your room. But I got it. The burglar came in through the vents, dropped down into the living room, broke through the glass of the display case, took the diamond, took the rope he had with him, and used that rope to go out the window and then safely on the ground, even from the second story. And he did this all in a matter of seconds. But who could have done this in little feat? There are very few criminals who could have done this, the majority of which I have put in prison. Misses. Oh dear, I do hope you can catch this crook, Mr. Petit. You can't catch the crook if there was no crime. I do too! Catch the big bandana you saw, Mr. Petit! What are you talking about, Sophia? We didn't see anyone. It was Mr. Fluffles. Oh yeah, Mr. Fluffles. What was that, honey? I keep telling you, it was the cat. Sure, dear, it was the cat that stole it. Now, what would Mr. Fluffles want with my diamond? Sophia, he went to buy a unicorn! He didn't steal it, he just knocked it over. And then someone else came and took it? That would be why Mr. Fluffles yelled right before the diamond was taken. You aren't listening. Very possibly, Mother. But we must keep our minds open to all options. This is why Henri Petit never fails. He always looks over the obvious and sees what others do not. If you're so open, why haven't you been listening to a thing I've been saying? Nobody ever listens to the kids. Yeah, the burglar could have been a unicorn. You never know. Charles, apologize to Mr. Petit this instant, young man. I won't apologize until you listen. Charles? No, it is okay, madame. Please, if you will, let the boy speak. Go ahead, Charles. So me and Sophia were in the kitchen, and we saw Mr. Fluffles heading towards the living room, so we decided to go and pet him, and yeah, I like Mr. Fluffles. Once, I turned Mr. Fluffles into a unicorn. It took lots of glitter. Hey look, Mr. Fluffles! Mr. Fluffles! My diamond! See, I told you! We saw Mr. Fluffles knock over the stand, and so we went to come find you to sweep up the broken glass. But when we got here, you were here with Mr. Petit. You had jumped to the conclusion that someone stole your diamond before looking at the whole picture. Madame, we have made a terrible mistake. Sometimes, by assuming the complex, we overlook the obvious. Sometimes it is not the little gray cells deciphering the puzzles that solves the case, but merely opening our eyes to the fact that there is no puzzle at all. Wow, Mr. Petit, you're so smart. Really? Really?